Well, let me tell you something about my first time riding on Jim Jarmusch's 1989 film Mystery Train. I'm going to tell you what it's really about, but first I'm going to tell you what it's on the surface about. There are three intersecting stories, and it's really not about a train as much as a hotel. There are two Japanese tourists. They are there to see both Sun Records and Graceland. They only see one. There's an Italian woman who's there to claim her husband's body and take him back to Italy, and I don't think that we were told why. And she encounters a strange sort of tourist trap telling her a story about a phantom hitchhiker. And then there are three accidental criminals in the third story, and they're kind of bumbling criminals. It's played for laughs, and the whole town of Memphis, as is depicted in this film, is very weathered. It's sort of run down, and I can confirm I was there about 15 years after this was filmed, and it did look like that. And it wasn't uninviting. It's just that, it was the least sort of gaudy tourist town that I've ever been to, which was not what you would think, seeing as how Elvis was known for being flashy. But if I had to guess what this movie was about, there's a very boring tour of Sun Studios that the Japanese couple takes. But then there's also a boarded up theater with Stax, S-T-A-X written all over it. And if you know anything about Memphis, you know, Stax Records is where the really great stuff came out of, not Sun. But Sun has this preserved studio, and Stax is boarded up. So it's like, the ghost of Elvis is hanging over Memphis, but there was so much more to Memphis, and of course, it all actually came out of the black community, which doesn't get the credit. But that's just my interpretation of the film. It's difficult to interpret, and you can just view it as kind of a, wow, look at that slice of life, I suppose. I think I always have a little trouble with Jim Jarmusch as far as what's really going on. But when I was in Memphis, I expected to really be tripping out on the tackiness of Graceland, but I really just felt kind of sad. They made us all put on these Walkmans and listen to a tape. And you were isolated as you were going through. You were in your own world listening to this tape, even because there was no tour guide. But the tour guide in the film at Sun Records was very lackluster, even more so than the one at the Alamo in Pee-wee's Big Adventure, which, I don't know, it brought that up to my mind. And what else did I remember about Memphis? My dad saw a pistol lying in the street, and we didn't stop to pick it up. And I think he is still regretful of that in a silly way, because my dad's silly. They don't have a Walmart, or they didn't have a Walmart anywhere near we were. You had to go to Mississippi to go to the Walmart, because my friend that I brought with me and I decided that we were going to play Trivial Pursuit in the middle of the night. So we drove to Mississippi to the Walmart and then back to our hotel on Elvis Presley Boulevard. And, and there's a casino right there in Mississippi. And then you go over another bridge and you're in Arkansas. So, Memphis is a great place to visit. You're supposed to hear live music while you're there. The only band that I found that was playing on or near Beale Street was GWAR. So that's my Memphis music story, was seeing GWAR and eating fried pickles at a restaurant owned by B.B. King. So that's Mystery Train. It's still a mystery. The ghost of Elvis hangs over the film. And there's a nightclub named Shades where some of the action takes place. And a shade is a ghost. And the guy that killed Patrick Swayze in Ghost, I think his name is Rick Aviles, is in this. And so there's ghost, 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 Mystery Train, Ghosts. You have to see it before the end of the month if you're going to watch it on Criterion Channel, and I recommend that you do. Boo.